All right. So I guess now you understand what the plan was.
Absolutely. At Colts Law, we talk Indianapolis Colts football.
We're going to stick to what we know, fundamentals and technique, 1% better every day.
What's going on, Colts Nation? I'm Lawrence Owen. That's Colts Loyalist, and this is Colts Law. I haven't been here in well over a week now, and I must apologize. I've had a bit of a rough week, a lot of different stuff going on all at the same time. Unable to do some live streaming. But hey, I'm back, and I had to bring Loyalist with me because the man's always got an opinion and excited about something, and today is the day that I really want to just talk about some upbeat, happy stuff because my week hasn't been that great, even with the 4th of July. But I wanted to talk about some upbeat, happy things, and the fact that the training camp is going to be open. Everybody's allowed to be here. You know, it's going to be full 100% fan attendance, that kind of stuff. It seems exciting to me, and it's something that I want to get into. So let me know in the chat your thoughts. Are you going to be at training camp? Are you going to show up? Loyalist, how about you? Are you going to be showing up this time?
Yep. Absolutely. I've got my tickets already ordered, even though you don't have to pay for them. You know, you got to get them all pre-set up and stuff. So I've got mine in place, and I'm ready to go. And I just want to know who's going with me.
I haven't put in my requests yet. I didn't realize that they were. I knew that they would be. I just haven't been on my emails and stuff. But like I said, it's been a rough week. I've been behind on a bunch of stuff. The basketball team that I cover as a live commentator, won their playoff game this past weekend, and now they're taking on the number 1 seed in their conference this week. After a double overtime Game 3 best-of-3 series win. That was an exciting game. Teddy Belcher, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. The Indianapolis Greyhound station is showing up, he says. All right. So don't forget, it is at Grand Parks and in Westfield, and it is a beautiful facility. It's not just a place where football players go, and I mean, they've got they got baseball diamonds, they got everything you could think of all over the place. Plus, as you go to the field with a Colts practice, they have like this little Indianapolis Colts setup where fans can go, especially the children, you know, and do different activities and stuff. Just make sure you bring sunscreen, okay? Some of the bleachers, there are some shade over, but a lot of them there isn't, and I'm telling you, not last year, but the year before when I went, oh my goodness, I walked out of there. I am pasty white. I came out of there beet red. Okay, so make sure you get some sunscreen. It doesn't matter. It is important, okay, because you don't want to get no burns, especially children. All right, so as we get there, day 1, I'm wondering. Obviously, you know, the first couple days of training camp isn't going to be huge. They're not going to be full out pads, most likely. They'll just be out there throwing a few passes. You might see, it won't be heavy contact, stuff like that. But, man, it's going to be nice. Not just to go and watch your team, but to mingle with other fans. This is an opportunity for fans just to get together to support their team, meet each other, mingle, hang out, things of that nature. And that's great. That's something I found. Have you been to Grand Park before, Loyalist?
No, I have not. No, the last Colts camp I went to was in Anderson, if that tells you anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I didn't. I did make it down. Yeah, I did make it down to Terre Haute that one year back in the day. But no, I've never been fortunate. Like I said, my dad got sick, and so the last couple of years have been other things on our plates and stuff. That's what I think makes this year so exciting for me. Not only that, now I know a lot more people just through social media and getting out of the getting out of the Stone Ages, as my kids keep telling me. Now I'm like, okay, now I have all these voices and stuff. I want to be able to go and meet some of these guys and put faces to names, not just with the Colts players, because this year, understandably so, we can't get, what was it, 20 feet or something with them and stuff, which it's sort of a bummer, but in the same token, I understand it, you know what I mean? And I just think, for me, just being there and being around, like you said, being around like-minded people and people that are just everybody rooting for the same outcome, I just think I'm looking forward to it. Like you said, this last year or two has just been a bumpy one, and I'm just ready just to forget it and have a good week or a couple weeks.
So, yeah, that is one thing that's going to be a bit odd. We will be able to go see him, but running up after practice, asking for the Colts players to sign stuff, things of that nature, just ain't going to happen. I mean, it's a step closer to normality, which is nice. But yeah, watching the kids and stuff rush the fence line and surround. I mean, it's all the way around. All the way around, you'll see it, but it won't happen this year where, the players are. And this is a year that it would have been nice. There's a lot of players that haven't been Colts since the last time we've been able to do this. Not just Carson Wentz or Pay or, I mean, a lot of players were picked up last year, like Xavier Rhodes, players like that, TJ Carey. There's a lot of guys out there that fans ain't been able to really get up close and meet and get their favorite jersey signed or something like that. But hey, still be able to shout out your support and stuff. There'll be as many people, I'm almost guaranteeing there'll be as many people almost at the training facility as there was at games last year, because I think we was limited to what 12,500 or 20,000, something like that. It was cut way short, and the training facility holds up quite a few people, So it'd be kind of like a game when it comes to attendance for some of these guys, even though they're out there practicing. What are you? Go ahead.
And everybody's been storing up their energy and stuff. I mean, they've had all this. We watch our channels and we see our streams, but it just doesn't quite satisfy that desire just to have somebody to, like you said, to holler. I mean, to sit there and be able to see, DeForest Buckner and actually get a real concept of how big this man is. You keep seeing him on TV, but yeah, like I said, I do agree this year with everybody starting to get out. And I mean, there's people like me who we just don't go out and do a lot yet. My kids are still in that weird age with the whole vaccine and stuff. So yeah, like you said, I think this year is going to be just as exciting as probably the first year that they were at Grand Park, from what I've heard.
Yeah, exactly. Hey guys, everybody, if you're watching this right now, please don't forget, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, tag that notification bell. I will be dropping more stuff this week. Not tomorrow, because it's the sectionals for the playoffs, but, probably maybe Wednesday. Get another one out there, get some videos out, hoping. So make sure you tag that notification bell so you're notified next time I go live. Don't forget, check out the descriptions down below, in the description below the video. You can just open that up. You'll find a link to my Patreon. Shout out to all my patrons here on Patreon. Man, like I've been saying this for a while, 5 more Patreon supporters, and I will be doing live streams with them. I will throw the live link up, and all the Patreon supporters that are watching it live can join in and sit down. We can discuss whatever you guys want to discuss, and things of that nature. So just 5 more Patreon supporters would be great. It's only $5 a month. Not that much money, not in today's age. Don't forget, there's also a link to my the super chat that I wouldn't mind if you decide you want to support me in that way. Please use that super chat link. It's right at the top of the description, and you can't miss it. And of course, my merch shop.
Make sure to check out the Colts Law merch shop. The link is in the description of this video. There are a ton of high quality, reasonably priced items that you can choose from. And all you got to do is just click one button and you can go and check out all these great merchandise items.
That word, reasonably, that is so hard for me to pronounce properly. I had to redo that take probably 6 or 7 times because I kept, getting tongue twisted trying to pronounce that properly out loud. Oh my goodness. Is there any words, loyalists, that you have problems pronouncing that you just can't get out right, generally the first time unless your mind is like really focused on pronouncing it?
Well, there's not really a word per se, but for me, it seems to be like whenever you sit there and like yesterday, 4th of July, we were just having fun, and I tried to say the statement, "Let your freak flag fly." Well, okay, I'm glad I did it good this time. I tried it like 3 or 4 times, and my family's like, "How much you been drinking?" I'm like, "Diet Coke and water." But yeah, like you said, a lot of times it just seems like it's a series of simple words. That's probably the one thing that drives me the craziest. It's like a simple phrase, but for some reason, I just can't seem to get through it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of a tongue twister situation that you got going on there with that little small phrase. I don't even know if I'd be able to say it. But yeah, Colts. So to me, mingling with the fans this training camp is going to be just as important because I'm going to be able to meet a lot of you people. That's going to be the fun thing. Get out there and meet a lot of the guys that are in the live chat that watch these videos, that make the comments, that really react to a lot of my tweets and stuff of that nature. I think it'd be great to sit down and just hang out with guys like that and talk. Hope you all had a good 4th of July. Terrence Cooper says, I assume your 4th of July was really good.
Yes, yeah, I had like I said, we had family over. We've got 2 young kids, 4 and 3, so that we blew up the swimming pool and stuff and just watched them, and the weather was just perfect. I mean, we put up a shade tent for the people that didn't want to get too roasted, like my little forehead here. Cornhole's rough during the summer, let me tell you. But yeah, like I said, we had the pool out and we cooked. I'm the voted on cook if we're at my house, so that's where we had everything. So it was nice. It was real nice. You?
Well, my son, my daughter came, picked up my son, took him out. I don't know, it was about 5 o'clock. Took him out to go prepare to go watch the fireworks and hang out, do activities. My wife and I stayed home and rested and recovered from the game that we had on Saturday. So, we all did what we wanted to do, and that was the most important thing. I got some R&R, kind of, refuel my clock that's going on up here, and my kids got to go out and enjoy themselves. So I'm glad that happened. Terrence, I hope you had a great 4th of July as well. Same with you, Teddy Belcher, and everybody watching this stream, whether you commenting or not, man, I appreciate it. No Past Jim says, never understood why people do this. Not NFL season till September. He says this every time. It's the NFL season. The preseason started already. All right, and we talk about the news that happens before, there's still, just because the games ain't started doesn't mean there isn't news. So we discuss the news, and that's what's important. And it's a way for fans to hang out. Because, you know what? Not everybody likes baseball. Not everybody likes basketball. There's a lot of people out there that watches football that want to hear and talk about football and don't want to hear and talk about baseball because they don't like baseball because it's boring now. Or or basketball because it's became a me sport, It's all about the single player, not the team, or something of that nature, Where football is still a team sport that everybody is excited about watching. I mean, it's the number one sport in America, so that's why we talk about it, so that fans can get around and discuss stuff. So appreciate everybody here. Don't forget to smash that like button. So, which day on training camp are you showing up to? The first date.
Yeah, I got the, because they're not doing it on the 27th, so I got my tickets for the 28th, and then I was just gonna converse with you and see if how you wanted to do with that and stuff. But yeah, I wasn't gonna sit there and make every day, because I do definitely want to make it out there for some of those Carolina Panther, joint practices and stuff. But like I said, I just wasn't sure exactly how many days. I got to talk to the wife. And
Yeah.
she wouldn't want me there every day, I don't think.
No, probably not.
Maybe she would. I don't know.
I gotta set it up myself as well. Probably do something after we get into this stream right here. Go check that out. But besides hanging out with fans, what are some things that you want to see at training camp?
Like you said, I feel like, we watched them all year last year, but I mean, I want to see Blackman. I want to see DeForest Buckner. I just want to see the guys, and obviously we're not going to get it in the first practice or anything, but I'd like to see, see what these guys just look like, get a feel for what they look like moving out on the field and how they communicate and stuff. I just think that'd be, it's like we almost have 2 years worth of people to introduce ourselves to, because I didn't make it to any of the games last year. So like I said, all I ever saw was what was on TV. So outside of interviews and stuff, I mean, it's like you said, we know of them, we know about them, but we really haven't just got to put our eyes on them and really measure them up in our own minds. And that's where a lot of that comes on.
Well, it's like watching Sam Ehlinger. We'll actually get to watch Sam Ehlinger, something we did not get to see in Jacob Eason's rookie year. We're finally going to be able to go out there and watch Jacob Eason throw the football around. That's going to be something that a lot of fans are going to want to go see, because that has a lot to do with everything. How is our backup quarterback situation going to be? Obviously, you want to see that camaraderie with the starting quarterback, right? I mean, Carson Wentz, that's been a big deal all offseason, all last season with Philadelphia, was his, lack of camaraderie supposedly by, national media and Philadelphia media saying that he didn't have that. But, yeah. So things that you just didn't get to see last year. And it's exciting now. I just hope it don't rain the first time I go, because if it's raining, if it's a light rain, they'll play it in practice outside. But if it's like lightning and thunderstorm or something like that, then they have the indoor practice facility and they close it down on the outside. So, and no one can go inside the practice facility. So I'm hoping we don't get rained out, especially on the first day that we show up. I hope everybody enjoys this upcoming training camp. Something that'll be kind of cool, those of you that show up, is I don't know if you have specific reporters or podcasters that you like a lot to pay attention to, whether it be myself or Bring the Juice or Culture Shock or the Blue Stable, but also guys, like George Bremer and Kevin, and other reporters. Those guys are there. I've met them, in person, a couple years back when I was there. So there's another chance you could sit down and say, hey, really like your stuff. It's a way of just letting these guys know in person that the work that they're putting out there for us fans is appreciated, and that's something that's also done. It's not just about, the focus is on the football team, obviously, but there's a lot of other stuff. Heck, last year
Right.
on day one, they had a guy that skydived in, parachuted in to open up camp, and I thought that was really, really cool. It was like being at a actual football game, where, you have something. They had
Yeah.
flyovers with jets and everything. It was really, really cool. That first day is a big event at the training camp. So if you're able to get a ticket for the first day, make sure you don't miss it, because it is something special. It is very, very much something special. All right, I think we probably. I mean, we don't have a lot of people in the chat right now. Not a lot of people currently watching. I got about 11, 12 viewers, which is, downtime, my guy. Downtime. Kind of slow at this point. And I've been gone for a week, so I
Yeah.
apologize, guys. I apologize that I've been gone, but like I said, I'll be getting some stuff out again here pretty soon. But we're probably going to end up cutting this short because I'm kind of running out of stuff to talk about. and and my guy loyalist, it's always a pleasure having you on, and I'm glad that you're here for me to bounce ideas off of and discuss football, Colts football especially. Someone with your fandom is always great. Oh, Terrence Cooper just chimed in again. Says, to be honest, I may have my eyes on Jordan Wilkins and Deion Jackson battle in the fourth running back spot. I don't think Deion Jackson's going to beat out
I
Jordan.
like that.
Yeah, I don't think Jordan Wilkins is going to beat Deion Jackson in the fourth running back spot. Interesting that I think that's more, in my opinion, a preseason situation that you're going to watch in that. But I mean, it's possible because Jordan Wilkins is running into his fourth year of his contract, or the final year of his contract. So it is possible that they may move on from him, and give him an honest shot at picking up uh, a better contract from another team that is running back needy. And it's very much possible, so that he might be able to get more, touches of the football, because the guy deserves it. He's always done very well whenever he touches the football. So thanks for the comments, everybody.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody. Any final words or thoughts, loyalist?
Uh, just real quick on the Jordan Wilkins, I think that's going to be something that's probably going to be addressed more. Like if the team has an injury or something, you know what I mean, to where maybe the Colts can get a late, like a 7th or a 6th round pick. You know what I mean? I like what Deion Jackson brings to the table. He's more electric, I think. You know what I mean? And I do like the fact that it also will help stagger when you have your running backs, because instead of having them all phase out in the same year, you know what I mean? Because you've got Wilkins and you've got Naheem and you've got, you got Marlon Mack, who's all, these guys are all coming up this next year. And I like the thought of maybe being able to see what you get with this guy this year and see if there's something that they need to invest in.
I would hope that Jordan Wilkins, in my opinion, I think he has shown during his time in Indianapolis that he was well worth the 5th round pick that they used on him. And I would like to think that the Colts could at least get what they invested in him back, because I feel like he's worthy of at least a 5th round pick. But we'll see. Anything out of him would be better than nothing, right? So never know. There could be a trade later on. There's still running back needy teams out there. Buffalo and Miami, both teams that need, playoff caliber teams that need solid running backs. So obviously the Ravens probably won't pick them up. They've got like 15,000 running backs back there. So they're kind of similar in the situation the Colts are. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate the chat. I'm Lawrence Owen. This is Colts Loyalist. This was Colts Law. Hopefully we will see you again soon, maybe in the next 2 days. Hopefully I'll have time to get an uploaded video of something soon. Don't forget, check out all the links in the description of the video, and until next time, have a good one.
Just because a player's not a household name doesn't mean we can't make him a household name.